Okay, we are live. So, for those listening at home, welcome to the Live from Third Coast podcast. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly dungeon muser tonight. Tonight, we're at the end. This is the final day of RPG-A-Day for 2018. So, 31 days up, 31 days down, 31 questions posed, 31 questions are answered. So, today we're at the very end. And today's question is a really good one. Why do I do this? Why do you participate in the RPG-A-Day event? Just bear with me one moment here. I'm going to make sure that I'm actually broadcasting here. And it does appear that I am. Terrific. So I have had a day to think about this. And to be honest, I've been kind of thinking about this a lot this month anyway, just because it's not a small exercise. Yeah, I've been trying to keep myself to a very short, like 10-minute answer for every day of RPG-A-Day this year, which has done a lot to really help, I think, provide more focused and punchy answers, and also to help with my fatigue. I actually was out of town for a fourth of the answers that I gave, and I was still able to maintain the daily answers. So that was really great. But why do I do it? The main reason is, I'm a giant fucking nerd. I am a giant nerd who loves role-playing games. I love talking about role-playing games. I love thinking about role-playing games. I love reading about role-playing games. I love playing role-playing games. So what this month gives me is it gives me an opportunity to do, to indulge in a little bit of navel-gazing and think about the hobby that I love the most. Think about the people I play with, think about what I've done. And there's so many ways that the exercise in the 2 years that I've done this, there's so many ways where it has surprised me in such wonderful ways, both in terms of the things it has reminded me of and the things that it's made me recognize, and the ways that it has made me do some each year to do a lot of self-reflection, which is always a good thing. I think that the taking the time to examine your reasons and whatever else for doing things is healthy for you, both as a gamer, but also as a person. And this is a really terrific opportunity to do that. And it's also a really great opportunity to meet other people indirectly or directly. I love how each year I've been getting in touch with more and more people. And then there's some people who didn't do it this year, actually, who I was following last year, who I lost touch with, but I think that this has also given me the impetus to get back in touch with those people and see what why they didn't do it this year and whatnot. It's also, I love how much it makes me think in an analytical way about my past campaigns. Like I've talked quite a bit this month about the Iron Kingdoms game that I ran, and in retrospect, the Iron Kingdoms game was a fucking sandbox. Like there was specific goals that the characters had. But I realize now that I had done like a month and a half or 2 months of prep beforehand, setting up all the pieces for that world, and then slowly seeing the players play through them, and then also adding stuff as we went too. And that's helped me figure out, I think, how best to approach my current campaign. When I started, the first time I indulged in a sandbox game was with my Traveler game, and I ran that a little too dogmatically, like a sandbox. This month has helped me recognize that, I can loosen that up because I've already done a campaign like this before. So that, that's a great thing I've learned. And maybe that's the other thing, is that not only does there's self-reflection, there's the feedback from other people too. It's really a great month to hear back from other people. It's, on my channel, at least, I do reviews, I do some interviews. I'm really inconsistent with those, but a lot of it's otherwise just actual play, and the actual plays have a much more limited audience, to be honest, than what reviews or those type of things that are more useful to more people. That means that for a month, I'm posting something every day where I'm getting some great opportunities to interact with other gamers, other people who love the same things I love, or who care about the same things I care about. So that's also a really terrific part of this exercise, why I love doing it. Now, would I want to continue doing daily postings? No, because it is it's a lot. It's another thing you got to do in your day, and I will be happy to not necessarily have this to do, but I will absolutely be back again next year. I enjoyed this year more than I did last year, and I look forward to seeing what we're going to deal with. Now, Runeslinger, I know has, I can't remember. I should have looked this before I went live. I know someone else has been has been involved with setting this up, but I know that Runeslinger has. So a massive thank you to him for all his work in setting this exercise up, along with his partner in doing this. The questions this year were fucking great. Everything I think was a real. I say navel gazing, and that's a little more pejorative than I intend to be. Oh, James, yes, pure masochism. That's absolutely one of the reasons why I do this. It's totally that. If there is an easy way and a hard way, I will absolutely pick the fucking hard way to do things because I'm just an idiot. So there's that. And yeah, and Hunter's Blades, thank you so much as well. That's it's great. And this is precisely the kind of thing that I love about this exercise is opportunities to talk with other gamers and interact with other gamers. You know, there's been more games that have been suggested to me over the month as well too that I've I do need to go back through the comments and make sure I've written down some, but somebody recommended Interface 2.0 to me, or Interface 0, and that's in my hot little hands. And having seen the trailer for the Cyberpunk 2077 video game that's coming out, I really see some Cyberpunk in my future. So I appreciate that that recommendation. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what else to say other than, I mean, the reason I enjoy doing this is because it leaves me at the end of the month not feeling exhausted, but feeling really invigorated about my gaming and what I've got planned for the, for the next year. And yeah, and I really enjoy the discipline of having to think about these different issues every day as well too. I think that structure really benefits. I mean, there's this is not, it's something to do with gaming, but like for the last 5 or coming on 6 years now, I do an hour of drawing every day, regardless of how busy my day is, regardless of whatever else is going on. Every day for an hour, I do some drawing, and some days are shitty and some days are better and whatnot. But I mean, there's always an hour. And if you don't discipline yourself to do that, I find that it doesn't get done. So this kind of exercise in relation to gaming is a great opportunity to really think about some of these things in a, about the gaming, your relationship to it, and whatnot in a disciplined way. So again, thanks so much, Runeslinger, and your friend or your partner who has helped set this up. This is such a terrific exercise. I really look forward to doing it again next year. So for everybody who has watched my videos, suffered through the shittier ones and gone through the better ones, the more concise ones, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. For the new subscribers as well, thank you so much for joining us for this journey. We're on the march now to 500 subscribers, and I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what I'm going to do when we hit 500. But that's exciting. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, so everybody. Oh yeah, I totally agree. James has said, James Henderson has said that, glad you enjoyed doing it. We enjoyed watching it. And I agree. The introspection and seeking of feedback, excellent. Seeking of feedback is excellent for a GM. I totally agree. The nice thing that, again, that I think that comes from this, the feedback, everything I've got in the course of the month as well has been constructive, which has been great. Even when people are pointing me in directions of things that I am doing wrong or whatever, it's been constructive. And that's great. I mean, that I in an exercise like this that requires a lot of introspection and a lot of self-assessment, you do want to be doing that in the idea of correcting course where your conclusion is that I could be doing things better or differently. So, yeah, so that's great. All right. I have some emails to send out about gaming. So I'm going to go and do that. But again, thanks everybody for joining me for this month. I hope you have enjoyed this month as much as I have. I look forward to diving into all the other videos that I missed from everybody else who participated in this. That's going to be great. For those in particular who joined, let's see here, who I know. Batjetsu, I know I'm behind on getting caught up on yours. Runeslinger, I'm behind on getting caught up on yours. Oh gosh. I'm forgetting somebody, and I'm a jerk for doing it. Dang it. It's not Quest. Where are you? Sorry, I'm going to quickly look up because I do want to say thanks as well. It's not Questing Beast. It is... Oh, for Pete's sake, I can't find it. Questwise, thank you so much as well too. I know you've been lurking around, and I need to get caught up on yours as well. So, thank you, everybody. We'll see you again. Hopefully, I mean between now and then, but we'll see you again for sure for RPG-A-Day again next year. Last thing too is, again, you'll notice we have links to our charity fundraising campaign in the links below. Tonight we had a really terrific opportunity where a buddy of mine, Jason Hobbs, the Emmy-nominated host of the Hobbs and Friends of the OSR podcast, he hosted a live stream, which I think is still going on at the time of recording, where he was running his open sandbox campaign, Kalmata, and all benefits were going to SOS Children's Villages International. So I love that the charity is getting some other some benefits and getting some other donations from folks who are doing more gaming stuff, because again, it benefits the SOS Children's Villages International charity, which helps kids. You know, it helps kids who aren't able to enjoy a proper childhood without their assistance. So it's something very near and dear to me. So if you have enjoyed the videos, I would ask that you just consider clicking through, reading about the charity and then or the fundraising initiative, and if it is something that interests you, to consider making a donation to them, because all money goes directly to that organization. Otherwise, thanks again, everybody. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.